I gathered a whole lot of stuff. And I said to myself, why can't I share this with somebody else? And I thought about the school across the street. And let the students come in. And then after the civil rights movement was, I realized that those kids should know something about the struggle that we had to give people the right to vote. So I'm going to put it where they can get it. And I called, who were the first people? I talked to Mrs. Light, I think, with the Park Service. And she said, well, I'll help you. And I said, well, I'm going to put another room onto the house and take this room. That's the one where we were last night. We're going to take this. But when they looked around and when I looked around, I saw where there was no space, no wall space. So they suggested that I move it downstairs. And that's where they became involved in fixing it. They fixed it just as it is. But there's so much to change, because I think it's a good thing if we start, even if we take what is the family and put them at the beginning and then all the way around other things. I think that would be nice. But I went away.
You have received many awards. What do you consider is your most prestigious awards that you received?
I think the most prestigious one was the Rustwurm Award from the National Negro Newspaper Association. I consider that one of the greatest. The next award is Tuskegee had given to my husband back there in the 40s the highest award that could be given a Tuskegee graduate. And that was the Alumni Award. And I received it. That was in 1955. And I received the same award in 1965. So I think those are the two most impressive ones. But I've received so many that I put them in a folder because one of these days maybe I'll find somewhere to put them.
Well, I'll tell you one that really intrigued me, and that is the one that is at the foot of the Edmund Pettus Bridge.
Yeah.
They treated you like a giant icon, queen, just about anything great that you can describe. How did that one suit you?
It's wonderful, and I certainly appreciate it so much, because there were times that I gave myself, and my husband gave his life, that Selma feared. They feared me. They feared me because of the fact I was going against the system, the racist system. And to come back and have that award given me, I can appreciate it so very much. And I realize that what kept people from even working with us to free them, because I never felt any other way but free. I wouldn't even go to a movie because I wasn't going up in anybody's attic. I wouldn't go to anything that I thought I would be ostracized. So I didn't feel that pinch of you're inferior because I didn't give them a chance.
When and how did you learn that you was going to receive that award, that the SCLC women had identified you?
2 years ago, they were celebrating the birthday, my birthday, the birthday of my husband, celebrating his contribution. And they had something at Selma University. That's what was 2 years before this year. Then it was then that I knew that they were going to do something. They said that they were going to have a plaque. So that is the time that I got a whiff of what was going to happen.
Did you know what
No,
it was going to be?
I didn't know what it was going to be. I didn't know what it was going to be.
Okay.
So that is the beginning of my knowing. And I was definitely...
Did you expect something as great as they
No.
bestowed upon you?
No. And that's why it was so surprising. And especially the lady, Marie Foster, who was with me, because she was the first woman in Selma who lived in Selma, working with her father, with her brother as a dentist helper, who came downstairs. Their office was above our office. Who came downstairs, and when we would have people to come in to the office where we were teaching them how to fill these applications out, she was there. When I left there in 1975, she carried on. And she carried on so much by herself when I was out. And she was really entitled. And I'm very proud to know that they did recognize what we did, what I did.